And for some reason, the timer was stuck on 3 seconds. So that's a great start. I've never done that before. My headset's already falling off. Welcome to the most controversial stream you'll watch in a while. Let me just move my phone out of the way. Professional streamer right here. Just seeing if I haven't left anything in the background that I should have. No, everything's all good. We are all good. Yeah, let me know if the music's too loud. I just put something on just to, you know, just some background noise. I don't know what the playlist is. I've just turned something on. He's British. I am British, believe it or not. Or I think I am at least. I don't know anything these days. So, transit #1 map. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So we got a few categories here. We'll go from top to bottom. We'll go God tier, which is for mainly the obvious maps, but there's a couple in there that I'm going to throw in, which are going to throw a lot of people off. Awesome. Not quite there, but very, very, very good. Great. You know, I could play them every now and again. Decent. I play them probably once a month. Meh. Once a year. Trash. I don't want to know. Never played. I mean, that's just obvious, isn't it? This is mainly going to be filled with Advanced Warfare. Just to clarify, because I did not buy Advanced Warfare Zombies. Or Vanguard, for that matter. And then we got World War II Zombies down here, which only one map is out of that category. A lot could probably guess what that map's going to be. And then we got Alpha Omega in its own tier, because it's a shit map. No further questions. Before I get doxed, I'll move my fucking Wi-Fi thing out the way. I don't even think it was in the way in the first place. But let's just put the maps that are in Never Played World War II Zombies and Alpha Omega in. I'll explain why. And by the way, before anyone comes at me, this is strictly my opinion and maybe some influence from the stream. If you want to throw hands in the chat, be my guest. I do have some strange opinions, as you'll find out when we hit God tier. But yeah, Alpha Omega's got his own tier because it's literally the most boring and it's just the biggest copy pasta in the world for any game ever. Because if you just think about it, it's literally the developers literally thought, oh look, there's Gorokrova. That map worked. Let's copy it. The Easter egg, sort of the boss fight, in a way. And it also, I mean, it's literally just Nuketown from Blackout. And about 15 other games before that. And the Wonder Weapon was copied. Just had elements, which that was also copied. But yeah, I just can't stand this map. I've probably played it maximum 8 times. 2 of them were going for around 100 and I failed both of them. 4 of them probably doing the Easter egg. No, yeah, probably 4 of them doing the Easter egg. And then 2 of them was probably when it was released. But yeah, moving on, we got the World War II Zombies maps because they're that horrible that I just don't want them in any other tier. I'm gonna be full screen this as well. Don't you see my tabs? Yeah, where's the other World War II maps? I've had a long day, so if I do something incorrectly, bear with me. I've just had my vaccine actually. My booster vaccine, which took me about 20,000 years to get. But we move. Also, I had probably one of the worst days at work, but you don't need to hear about that. So, I know, Final Reich. That's the only map that's the only World War II map that shouldn't be in the World War II Zombies category. And then we're gonna put Never Played in. We're gonna put that's the wrong Outbreak. We'll get to that one, and my distaste for it soon enough. Outbreak, Never Played. Where are the Advanced Warfare maps? I can't seem to find them. Or are they even in here? I don't know. I don't even think they're in... Oh, I see Infection. Carrier. Descent. Oh, there we go. I think there was only 4. I thought World War II Zombies was decent. I mean, each to their own, but I thought I just despise... Like, this is where I get to the trash tier, I think. Where the Final Reich is going in trash because I played that map twice and got bored after the second time. And if I'm getting bored after the second time of playing a map, it can't be a good map, in my opinion. And I forgot the never played section, the Vanguard Zombies maps. As far as I'm concerned, I've saved 60 quid, so pog. And in non-British language, I just realised that probably most of my audience are American or in Europe. Quid means pound, pounds. So, yeah. A little fun fact for you all if you didn't know that. You probably did, but... Carrier is a Zombies map. Your guess is as good as mine, honestly. Teapot, your guess is as good as mine. No, don't do that. Duran Fung is decent. I've never played it, so it's kind of never played. I mean, if I've never even seen gameplay of it, to be honest. I wasn't interested in Vanguard at all, because this is where the second trash map comes in, Outbreak. I was not interested in Outbreak in Cold War whatsoever. It practically killed the game for me, because there was only, what, 4 objectives when it first came out? Something like that. And, like, Zombies is a repetitive game mode, I get that. But when it's that repetitive and linear, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it at all. What other... you know what? Let's do what Noah did, and just close my eyes, and just try and pick on one. I'm probably missing it completely, but boom. I missed. We'll wing it. Attack of the Radioactive thing. I played this map probably 3 times. All about 5 years ago. So it's going in meh. Because literally I probably played it once a year since it came out. Didn't do the Easter egg. And that was apparently... you had to do chemistry. And I would have done that would have been really bad for me. Yeah, that would have been horrible for me. So Attack of the Radioactive thing's going in meh. Purely because of the Easter egg. I didn't mind the gameplay of it when I first played it, but I only played it 5 times again. So, yeah. What one do we do next? Shaolin Shuffle. You know what? When this map came out, I didn't like it at all. But probably because more recent maps have been pretty poor, that I'm probably going to put it in either meh or decent. Because originally it was in trash, but decent or meh is probably my go-to. Because I've done the Easter egg once. I can't remember it, to be honest with you. I've not touched a map since. But the gameplay, it's unique in the sense that, well, it's more unique than most maps because it's like less open. It's like literally new, and it's set in New York, like that's pretty unique in a sense. We'll put it... it'll probably go in the bottom of decent by the end of this. So, bear with me on that one. It'll probably go to bottom of the decent or the top of meh. One of the two. Next map. Beast from Beyond. I don't even remember playing this map. I know I definitely did because I got the IW Season Pass when the game was out. I definitely did play the map. Don't remember playing it. This was the one with the yeah, this was the Extinction one. I can't lie to you, I didn't play much of IW after the first 3 maps. I don't know why, I really enjoyed the first 2 IW maps. We'll get onto those later. But after those 3, I didn't... I think Chronicles might have came out at that point. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, I think Beast from Beyond's probably going to go in trash. Yeah, that sounds right to me. And Firebase Z. Now, this one is the most painful one. Because on release, Firebase was one of my favourite maps. Probably top 10 maps at that point. When the map came out. I thought it was, on PC at least. I know console had its issues and stuff. On PC, it was one of my favourite maps by far. I seriously no-life this map. But then they updated it, nerfed things, and the boss, the order boss became like harder to kill. And it just became less fun. The Easter egg was fine. We'll put it in decent above Shaolin, I think, because I could still go back to it every now and again. And let's choose another map. What map? Right, I'll let the chat choose. We've got 15 people in here. I can't believe this is quite happening, to be honest with you. Thank you all so much. We're gonna let the chat choose. What map do we choose next? What map do we rank next? I know there's like a 30-second delay, so bear with me. I don't know why I haven't put that on intentionally, and I'm not the biggest technology genius. Even though I'm 17, I should probably be a technology genius. I won't do this for any other maps because this is going to take bloody ages. I have to have my stream on next to me because chat, and you know, I've not got the best setup in the world. But yeah, we got chat here, and I've got a replay on. I've just reached a point where I'm asking the chat, so hopefully you've got some people. We've got some things in. Outbreak is great. I mean, if you like that style, then you probably love it. But I don't. I don't love it at all, to be honest with you. All right. I'm just gonna. It's taking too long, so I'm just gonna choose my own one. We'll go Rave and redwoods. Now, I think this is one of the more underrated maps. It's probably gonna creep into great for me. I loved it. I can't like. Maybe not on online, like public match, because if one person downs on the other side of the map, it's probably game over for that person. But I'm a solo player because I have no mates, so it's going in great. Moving on, Dead of the Night. Dead of the Night. This is an interesting one because a lot of people hate it. A lot of people don't mind it. And there's some people that love it. It's probably going in... the Easter egg was very, very fetch quest based. But the map itself is quite fun and interesting. We'll put it in decent. We'll put it in decent. And where do we go now? Maschine. We'll go Maschine next. Now this one, it's either going top of awesome. No, not top of awesome. Bottom of awesome. Bottom of awesome is probably going to be where it's at because I no-life this map to hell when it came out. Like, I no-lifed it completely. Completely no-lifed it. It was so much fun for me. Even though it was just Nacht, untoten with just a little bit added on. It was probably the Cold War engine that did it for me. Mostly. But I love this map. I love this map. And plus I was going through a hard time and it made me forget about it. So, moving on. Let's check the chat for a minute. Decompression. I have no idea about most of the maps that came out after BO3. To be honest, I'm not far off. There's two or three of the games that I don't really have a solid idea on it. So I'm with you on that one. POV, you've never heard of that map. I'm pretty sure that was talking about Rave and redwoods. I'm sorry for your loss. It was quite an interesting map because you got to throw hot dogs at zombies. Was that a sentence that I thought I'd say today? Probably not. Probably not. I doubt it very much. Nuketown. Nuketown is an interesting one because there are people that hate it, but I appreciate it for what it is. because it helped me get so much better at zombies, and that's pretty much what the purpose of it was, really. But it's not enough for me to go back and play it. After it was released, I've not really played it that much since. Played it a couple of times, but nothing. I'm probably going top of meh. It'll probably be top of the meh by the end of it. I do appreciate it for what it is, but it's not a map that I'd go back to that often. Like, I'd rather, like, if I was going to go back to a bare bones map, it would probably be the next map I'm going to choose, which is Nacht, untoten, the classic one. It's not going any higher than bottom of decent, because it can't really be any higher, because there's so much maps with more depth, Easter eggs, and just everything involved. And I didn't start on Nacht, untoten, so I don't have that nostalgia on it. I started on Kino, classic. But yeah, Nacht was probably... It's still pretty fun. I've round 100'd it recently on BO3 without round robins. I lost 8 hours of my life that way. 8 hours. I almost died on round 97. Like, completely died on round 97. We got Chicken Teller in the chat. How's it going, my dude? Nuketown goated. I saw your video on the round 20 thing. I used to do that all the time. I'm glad someone else at least used to do that. How's it going, Rossi baby boy? Love to see some people in the Discord in the chat. Which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord yet, check the most recent community post. The Discord will be there. We've got 100+ members now, which is insane. It's insane. How have we got that many people in there? Really gonna do World War II like that? I've never played it. Well, not really. Well, no, that's the wrong game. World War II Zombies. I've played it, but I hate it. That's the one. I thought you were talking about Advanced Warfare. What I said at the start of the stream. What's your favourite map? You know what? I'll do favourite map next. I'll shock this. Well, not. Do I do second favourite or favourite? Second favourite sounds weird, but it's a lot more controversial. I think I'm gonna go with the controversial one. No. We'll leave that till last. I wanna see how that goes. We go Kino to Toten. The best zombie map of all time, as one Chaos would say. But it's where I started. I appreciate it. I don't shit on it, to be honest. But it can't go higher than decent. There's maps that are better than it. It'll go above Shaolin. Actually, Dead of Night will go above, and Nacht, untoten will go above Shaolin. And Dead. But this is probably... Yeah, this is probably where we're at right now. Gorod. Oh, Gorod's a hard one. Because I feel like it's aged quite poorly. I feel like... Well, not poorly, to rephrase. It's just, over time, it's sort of lost its charm for me, personally. Not a lot, not drastically. Like, it's still in awesome tier at least. It's not there for definite. It's probably God tier or awesome. But, I don't know. We'll put it in God tier for now. Forsaken is going to trash. Because I played that map 3 times. I love Cold War, apart from Forsaken. I just was not interested in this map at all. Like, there was just, like... It got to the point where I got burned out on all the copy pasta maps. Go below Alpha Mate. How dare you? How very dare you? Didn't expect Rave and the Redwoods to be that high. And what's up, Cam? Yeah, I really like it. I really did like it when it came out. Rave should be that high. We've got someone in the chat that knows. Thank you. Zombies in Spaceland, that is going straight God tier. What a map. Easter egg and just everything about it is absolutely incredible. And it's probably the only thing that probably made me buy Infinite Warfare, so... Give a clap for Zombies in Spaceland. I just spat everywhere, thanks to the lisp. Which is quite subtle, but we move. Ancient Evil. going in... Oh... We'll put it in great for now. I know a lot of people love this map. But I just didn't... I don't think I was really around for this map. I didn't play it too much. I did the Easter egg. I've done around 100 on it. It's a fun map, definitely, but for the amount of times that I've played it, I can't put it higher than great. Do 5 next. Alright, you really want me to do 5 next? Alright, we'll do 5 next. I'm not joking. 5 is straight God tier for me. This is my second favourite map of all time. Only just overtaken. Not by Vanguard, just to... Yeah. But by another map. 5 is just incredible. Like, the cast is incredible. I love each one of the characters, even McNamara. I appreciate McNamara. I love the other 3. Nixon's probably my second favourite. Castro's almost there. But obviously JFK's the one. And it also helped make my channel. So, yeah, I've been trying to get to round 100 on it for ages. But I just can't get past round 50. I mean, when I do, I have to go because of work and stuff, which is painful. You better like Diarize. You know what? Actually, we'll do Diarize next. We'll just finish with 5. It makes one weapon in particular the most clutch weapon. I appreciate how it adapts weapons to a certain map, if you know what I mean. So, like, the crossbow, for example, I wouldn't use that on any other map. But I wouldn't use it on any other map but 5, probably. Because it's so clutch for the close quarters and stuff. And once you run out of monkeys, it's all over. I saw someone just subbed, or heard someone sub. Bear with me. I'll get the notification in a minute. Because I'm not going to switch tabs. Because we got Naomi. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. We're almost... We're on our way to 6k. Which, I swear, my last stream, I was on my way to, what? 5k? Maybe? And that was only on Sunday. It's insane. It's really insane. And we got another subscriber. I'll shout you out in a minute as well. Call of the Dead now. Okay, Call of the Dead. See, I'm a big BO1 lover, so it's up here at least. I love the Easter egg. I mean, I appreciate it for what it is. It's very basic, but I love the character quotes and development. Rossi Baby Boy, thank you for the subscription. Chicken Tin, I wish the crossbow was on Moon. That was so random. Like, why was it not on Moon? I guess the wave gun made it sort of... I guess if you use the wave gun like as it's intended to be used, it's probably why it's not on Moon. But back to Call of the Dead. Awesome tier is probably where it's at, because I don't mind George Romero. High rounds are impossible. That's does the high rounds impossible move it down? Probably not, because it's just such a fun map for me. The Scavenger is one of my favourite wonder weapons, just because of how it sounds, for one. The sound design on that is incredible. The Liquefire on Diarize was lit. Did I even end up ranking I didn't even end up ranking Diarize. Teapot is Oh, you absolute legend, Mo. You absolute legend. Oh, I did not know you were in here, actually. Let me actually mod you, because you're just insane. You're just the king of the Discord. Yeah, we'll do Diarize next. It used to be my least favourite map of all time, but it started to go up, not massively. I do like the Liquefire. I do like high rounds, ish. I just can't, like, I can't look past the negatives of this map. So it's probably going bottom of decent or top of meh. If PhD was on it, there was a lot of potential for it to be a solid decent, like around about here. This could change, to be honest with you. You know what? Oh, well, meh. We'll put it in meh. Put it in meh. It's got to be top of meh. Because for the amount of years that I did not like this map, I can't look past that. I was going to cry if it was in trash. It's not in there at least. It's not in there at least. It used to be... It used to have its own tier below trash for me, but I don't mind it anymore. I don't mind it at all. Ascension. I was one of those in BO1 where I was new to the game, and I absolutely loved this map because it was the easiest map. And the nostalgia I have for this map is solid. Probably gonna go great. Top of great at the moment. At the moment, top of great. Swap guard with the final Reich. How dare you? How dare you, Blake? Don't believe this. Nick, you read my mind. You read my mind. I don't. That's not even the right phrase to use. Sick. We'll move on from that one. If you played Diarize a decent amount, you learned how good it really is. I played it enough to... I didn't play it religiously, so I don't claim to know everything about it, but I played it enough to know the mechanics of the map and know about it enough to put this where I think it's quite respectable. Untoten's next. Now, this is hard. This is hard. I was going to do Origins, weren't I? But we'll move on. We'll do untoten. I get distracted way too easily. What is this Skrillex thing, by the way, that's going on right now? I need to just... We're just moving on from that. Because... Did I like it better than D Maschine? Probably not. Is it better than Call of the Dead? Probably not. Is it better than Ascension? Probably so. I love this map. I love this map. I really do. I really do. Do Buried next. Alright, we'll do Buried. You know what? I used to be an edgy little bastard. And I didn't like Buried as much as everyone else did. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much. Everyone else liked it. That didn't make sense. Because it was too easy. But I've grown to... I mean, it was nothing lower than great, just to clarify. But I think it's going in awesome. Easter egg, quality. High rounds are pretty fun. Leroy's a beast. Innovation, top tier. And it made my channel. So it's got to be at least awesome. No bias there at all. Shadows of Evil. Straight into the #1 spot. #1 spot. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil was, for me, the best launch map. And the best map in general. The Wonder Weapon is incredible. The design is incredible. The sound design is incredible. Characters are pretty good. A little bit... like, that's probably the one thing I'd say is... for me, can be improved about the map. High rounds are super fun. The Mark was fun and balanced. The sword is incredible. Having the fast travel actually reward you for using it is genius with the sword. Common Liam W. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? But yeah, like, just everything. The Easter egg, I love the Easter egg with a passion. If I could do one Easter egg for the rest of my life, it would be Shadows. I'd love that. It's so basic in the sense that it's like, turn pack on, do the flag step, do the sword, upgrade the sword. It's like, it's very basic, but it's like, it's perfect for the map. Like that's why I like it so much. The riese. Ooh. Now I wasn't there for the riese on launch, so it's not god tier for me. Controversial. Or is it? Because public match on the riese, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. You know. do I piss a lot of people off in the community and put it in awesome? For what it is, it's probably God tier. Actually, no, it's definitely God tier for what it is. But my experience, my personal experience, I'm torn. I'm so torn. What do we think, guys? What do we think? I know a lot of people are going to say God tier. Fuck it, we'll leave it God tier for now. We'll leave it in there for now. I'm probably going to change that. There's going to be a few changes, probably, by the end of this. Giant, we're going to... We'll put the Giant top of decent. Because... What can I say? It's a decent map. It was genius from Treyarch to put this as the alternate starting map for BO3, and it's just a worse version of the Riese because it's, you know, a remake. Remakes are usually worse. Also, when God Zero close, it's just based on. But yeah. I guess. I still can't believe you put Outbreak and Trash. Listen, I'm staying firmly in there. I can count on two hands how many times I've probably played it. God said they brought back World at War weapons. True. And even the BO3 Steam Workshop version of the Riese Declassified is fun as hell. Like, yeah, we'll put it. A map, yeah, you know what, yeah, we're going God tier because the map's been remade so many times, yet it stays fun. So, we'll leave it at that. The Wonderwaff glitch, if we're talking World at War version, the Wonderwaff glitch probably puts it down here. But overall, it goes in there. We shall do Zetsubou no Shima next. Zetsubou will go into probably top of decent. I was never one of those back when it first came out that was like, this map is garbage. Garbage. I'm English. Bloody. Hey, I'm English. I'm gonna say the most English word possible. Rubbish. It was rubbish. Yeah, because many I want on PS4, so all the glitches didn't really mean anything to me. The Easter egg was decent, but the anywhere but here thing, you don't know the amount of times I was halfway through the Easter egg and realised I didn't have anywhere but here on. And also, this song's getting skipped as well. Just bear in mind with me. This is a new bloody playlist we've got going that I've just found on Spotify. Water Weapon was very fun. Boss fight was it was what it was. But yeah, decent. Yeah, decent. I think decent's fair. Shinonuma is probably going in. If we count only World at War, which I'm only going to do World at War Shinonuma, it goes in great because it's the most fun high round map there is, probably apart from, for me, 5 and Shadows of Evil. It's so much fun to do high rounds in that map on World at War. Any other version is probably down in decent or below. No, it'll probably be indecent. Like, Shinonuma on any other thing is probably the most bang average map you can get for me, but on World at War, it was good. Revelations, I'm putting a lot of maps in decent, but I did really like Revelations. That might be too high, but I really did like Revelation. Playing with people, playing without people. High rounds were fun. High rounds were very fun. Easter egg for me was fun. storyline was decent. Having a 5 Easter egg in there pushes it up for me. Black Ops 3 map will remain in my heart. Fair enough. Curious for Transit. You know what? Transit. Yeah, we'll get onto that one because my opinion changes on Transit a lot. Like a lot of the time. I just said a lot too many times there. 9 next. Bottom of Awesome. Because Easter egg was incredible. The map itself was incredible. The whole sort of aspect of BO4, I feel like it was perfect for 9. I know a lot of people say BO3 engine, put it into BO4, or put it into 9, bam, you've got yourself a top quality map. But I actually think BO4, like, it was made for 9. The whole thing just seemed like, there's a reason why everyone loved this map and just didn't like any of the other maps, because it just felt like it connected most with this map. That's all I've got to say. Like, the whole idea of the perks being the main areas of the map was incredibly genius. The whole specialist weapon system was like, you can't tell me that was made for Dead of the Night. No, it just wasn't. You can't have the Hammer of Valhalla on Dead of the Night. It just doesn't make sense. It makes so much more sense on 9 and not on Voyage of Bloody Despair, which is next, and it's going in meh. It's going in meh. I don't hate it as much as other people do. This is mainly in meh because the Easter egg boss fight is so good. And even though the Wonder Weapon's quite trash, I just like what it is. Like, the design of it's pretty cool. The Kraken is pretty cool. And I can't speak today. We've not got a lot of maps left. What do we choose? Tag the Toten. Probably the most underrated BO format for me. Top of decent or below Zetsubou. Below Zetsubou. The Wonderwolf remake sniper thing was weird. Didn't like that. But everything else, I mean, the Tundra Gun got buffed like 2 years ago or something. And now it's a pretty good Wonder Weapon. The Thunder Gun's in there for nostalgia. The high rounds are pretty fun. Well, I say pretty fun. They're pretty fast. They're not pretty fun. It's just a 1 barrier challenge. But I guess it's, yeah, it's sort of unique in. At the time, it was unique in the sense. Obviously, it's not intentional for that to happen, but it was a unique high round strategy for the time. Apart from the riese maps, which had that as well. And it's also ridiculously good for XP. The Transit better have its own lowest tier. Unfortunately, that's left with Alpha Omega. But Transit, I don't. I'll probably leave Transit till nearer last. Moon, I used to hate Moon. I used to hate it so much. I don't know why, because it's going in decent. It's going in great. Easter eggs, although it's RNG, it's like the most iconic Easter egg there is. Probably one of the most iconic maps there is. Area 51 to the moon actually works. Like, the connection, I feel like it actually works. It's not like, I don't know, I guess Firebase's thing was a bit weird, where it goes from a little village to literally a base that's on fire. It was a bit odd. And high rounds are decent. High rounds are very decent. Wave gun's very cool. I appreciate the wave gun. Obviously you got gush devices. I can't speak. Gush devices. Hacker device. Yes, the hacker device. That was pretty cool. And QEDs I didn't necessarily agree with though, because I don't know, it was just I didn't really like the randomness of it. I can't pin you. If you asked me to say what a QED was, I couldn't necessarily pin down what it was. It's just it's a specialist that does random things, isn't it? Or a secondary rather. Onto Verruckt. I really do like Verruckt. I really do like Verruckt. Is it above or below Shinonuma in Great? We'll put it just below. We'll put it just below. I think purely because how much fun the high rounds are on Shinonuma. Verruckt is just below. I do really like Verruckt. It's fun. It's hard. Playing with friends is the most chaos you'll ever see in one map. And perks being the main innovation. And what's more iconic than the shitty door that you open as a bar and bipod in it? I mean, it's just like, what's more iconic than that? And obviously, the BO1 version had the Winter's Howl. What more can I say? they had all the wonder weapons to choose from up at that point, and they chose the Winter's Howl. They chose the Winter's Howl for 5 and Verruckt. I mean, sure. Classified goes below 5. Indecent. The Easter egg is ridiculous. Round, what, 150 is it? It's round 150, the Easter egg, I think. I tried to do it once, I got to like round 110. And that took way too long. And but like the other parts, I mean, it's 5, so it's 5 remakes, so I appreciate it more. Didn't like that there was no Pentagon Thief, but I understand the story and all that. Like, it had something to do with it. But I can't. I'll put it above Firebase, probably. Probably put Kina above Firebase and Nacht. Yeah. We'll do that. Blood of the Dead. I do not hate this as much as people say they hate it. And is this another map indecent? I think it is. But it's one of the lower ones. Firebase is really only indecent because of the first week of release. You know what? It's going down to meh. Because the first week of release was incredible, but after that it just went downhill. I'll probably put Shaolin Shuffle down there as well. Just to even some things out. Shangri-la. No further comment. No further comment. Shangri-la is top tier for me. It's above Riese. It's above Garod. Is it above Spaceland? No. We'll leave it below Spaceland. Baby Gun was insanely, like, just insane. I didn't even mind the Napalm Zombie and the Shrieker. I didn't mind them at all. It was just an extra challenge. BO1 version of PhD, which is just, unfortunately, BO3 version didn't have it, but you don't really need it because BO3 is just easier, so it sort of balances it out. Easter egg, I only ever done once actually. I only done the Easter egg once. I don't really remember much of the Easter egg, to be fair. But in terms of gameplay, I enjoyed Shangri-La a lot. Oh, we got 4 very interesting maps left. We got DE, Transit, Origins, and Mob. We'll do DE. And that's going in God tier. Garod's actually going to come down 1 into Awesome. Or is it? We'll put the... I'd say Awesome for Garod, because It's a lot of people say. Let's go back to God for a minute. A lot of people say the Easter egg boss battle was incredible. I agree with that on the dragon one. The Nikolai one, most overrated boss fight because it's over in 10 seconds. If you have either Fatal Contraption or the Ray Gun Mark III, it's done in 10 seconds. Literally, what's the point? Yeah, DE as expected in God tier. It's just everything about this map, like, it's connected to the moon in the story, and it feels so connected to it in the gameplay and how the Easter eggs sort of laid out in a way, not in the RNG aspect, but just it just feels so connected to that map, and I enjoy every bit of DE, every bit. Easter egg gameplay, the bows, even though you could argue, oh, they just copied the styles with Origins, but yes, but I feel like they belong. I mean, it's a medieval castle. Of course, it's gonna have bows, and you can't do much else than, you know, elements just to make it more personal. Or in plain sight, that also, yeah, like the Nikolai boss fight, like if he was tougher, or he like, yeah, if he was just a bit stronger, or was a more like time-based thing, then I'd have enjoyed that a lot more. But it's literally over like that. Like, it's literally done. You see a speed run. The dragon, like, he literally says a true Russian never surrenders, and then he's dead. After that, he's dead. Like, I don't understand. Mob of the Dead. God tier. I've got a lot of maps in God tier. I'm probably gonna make another tier. Maybe another tier just below God, and put my top 3. Yeah, I'll put top 3 above God tier. Mob of the Dead, so much nostalgia. The moments I had on this map are unrivaled. It probably third. Origins. See, I do love Origins, but do I love it as much as other people do? Yes. That's the answer. Yes, that's the answer. The thing with Nikolai that sucks is that he has so many different attacks and stuff, but like none of it actually comes until since he dies. Yeah. Because like if you don't get me wrong, if you fail to kill him in that split second, he does become actually quite hard to kill because of the wraps and stuff. Like that it does get hard to kill, but then again in plain sight, boom, you're done. Yeah, Origins, Panzer. Like, honestly, this is one of the most innovational. That's not a word, is it? Innovative. That's the one. Innovative maps there is to exist. I mean, it kept people, like, it literally kept its own community from GTA 5. Like, nowadays we don't really see how big that was, but that is huge. That is huge. So just for that alone, and just I still play it pretty much every day. Well, not every day, but like I do a lot of videos on it. The amount of content I can get out of Origins is ridiculous. So it's got to go in God tier. Transit. Here's the one. Here's the one. Is it meh or is it decent? It's not going any higher than meh or decent, but it's not going below meh. So there's some good news for some people in the chat. Because Transit on public is so much fun. It is so much fun. Solo, I just don't tend to play it that often. But high rounds are interesting. I do like them. The Easter egg, I just don't understand the fun of it, really. I appreciate the jet gun for what it is nowadays. This is hard. because there's so many pros and cons to this map that makes it like the most balanced map there is. Honestly, kind of a W ranking. I appreciate that a lot, because I thought I was going to get rinsed for some of the things on this, like 5 and Rave and maybe Mauer at a push. Oh no, that wasn't great. I almost put it in great then. Because I don't like the Easter egg, which is a core thing about zombie maps now. It can't go any higher than bottom of decent. It was a promising map, and at the time it was at the time I had fun. At the time I had fun, a lot of fun. I don't play it nowadays, so that's the thing. I've done high rounds a couple of times, and I might learn to do it like properly. Meh. It's got to go meh. I think that's probably correct for me. Yeah. So I don't think Darrows was fun. I feel like I agree with you. I think, but weirdly enough, I feel like it's one of the only maps on this. One of the only easy maps that feels like it's much more fun on solo than it is public match. Apart from the Trample Steam, because the Trample Steam trolls are just the biggest classic on Dire Eyes. But I don't mind it on... But yeah, Transit can probably sit at the top of Meh. Is there anything else that I can change here? Forsaken's definitely staying. So Alpha Omega, obviously that's staying there. Wobbles Zombies, that's not even in a specific rank. I just get away from me. Just get away from me. Never played, obviously that's not no particular order. Trash, Beast from Beyond, yeah. Final Reich. Outbreak will go below Final Reich. Forsaken will stay there. Attack can stay there. Voyage can stay there. Nuketown can stay there. Dire Eyes. Yep. Can Blood go higher? I feel like Blood goes 1 higher. Oh Christ, we're just getting a massive headache. What? We're close to finishing, so yeah, I'll do my my tired eyes some rest. But we'll pull through for the next like 10 minutes or something. The giant, yeah, the giant can stay there. I'm happy with that. Zetsubou, Revelations, Moon. I'd say I'm happy with that. Oh well, wait. I forgot one thing. If it'll work, add row above. We'll just make this one. I don't know. We'll make this one pink. No wait, there's no red one. We'll just make it red. Oh fuck. Oh, never mind. Things are happening. We'll just put top 3. We've got a lot of I've never seen this many categories in one tier list video. Is there a world record for that? Probably not. Can I claim it? Probably yes. But yeah, top 3 is going in there just to make God tier seem a little bit more exclusive. Yeah, I feel like I'm happy with that. This tier list is flawless. I thank you with the bottom of my heart, because I was worried it wouldn't be. I put a lot of time into these maps. I feel like I've got a good grasp on most of them. So I'm glad my opinion's shared. You should give Transit its own tier between Met and Decent. You know what? I mean, I'm not going to do it now because I've made a top 3 and it'll almost go off the screen. But it probably does sit in that position. Just to make it look tidy, I'm not going to put a tier in there. But it probably does go into its own tier of just... Along with maybe a couple of other maps. Maybe Dead of the Night gets put in there. And maybe... No. Firebase doesn't go in there. Firebase stays in there. But yeah, I'm happy with that overall. we can put that in the Discord. And we'll put it on the Twitter as well, which I'll advertise both after I've finished. But I'd like to thank everyone that's been to watch. I think we peaked at almost 30 viewers, which is just insane. Like, that is genuinely insane. Like, I kept looking over and I'm like, how are these people watching someone that can barely speak his own language? And I guess you guys thankfully love to see it, and I appreciate that a lot. Obviously clips come out every single day, as it has been for the last couple of months, and we're on the road to 6k. Soon, fingers crossed, 10k, which is just mental. That's mental. But yeah, we're gonna stop there. Thanks to everyone that's been in the chat. Big shout out to Mo, or Teapot in the YouTube chat, for being an absolute hero for this Discord. I could not have asked for someone better to set this Discord up, because trust me, I'm useless at this sort of thing, and Mo probably knows that by now from the questions I've asked and the stuff I put in the admin chat. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out, and I'll catch you all in a bit.